If this is showing up in your feed, I do believe it's for a reason. So if you'd like to hear a message, stick around. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you. Ooh, the return of people or romances from your past. And then you're going to see how you remember events differently than how they actually occurred. So this could be like a childhood friend or an old neighbor, someone that you used to know from the past, showing up in a different way. And they're talking about reminiscing about how things turned out from a different perspective. So it's almost like now that all these years have gone by, when you start talking to this person again, they're going to remember their series of events and you're going to remember from your perspective. So it's interesting because Spirit is showing me how it's kind of like you're going to see from different perspectives how people filter through the information to get the kind of story that they see, like the way that they see things, but it's through their filter. So somebody that's more of a negative person will see the story being shed in a bad or negative way, whereas if you're more of a positive person, you'll see the positives. You would focus more on the happy part of the story, or the outcome, or the lessons in the story. So that's interesting because they're talking, it's all about perspectives and shifting your perspectives. Interesting. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards and maybe some recognition. So this is all about being celebrated or being accepted. It's funny, I'm home all alone and I just heard a noise when I said that. So more confirmation, validation. There's an idea, or to me these are like sparks of ideas or inspiration, but they're also sparks of being noticed, or it could be like a reward of some sort, or award of some sort. Both of these cards are a 6. So the 6 is relevant. Could be like a timeline, an age, because they're talking about like childhood. So it could be like when you were 6 years old or in grade 6. It could be somebody from 6 years ago. With a collective reading, it'll be different for everyone that's coming across this. So the number 6 is relevant. Oh, they're flicking cards out all over here. So they're saying paying attention to when things are boring. When I see this card, to me, all the brown around it is boring, but your spark is behind you and you're trying to get through the boredom, or maybe you're in survival mode, or like you're in autopilot. You're not fully enjoying the present moment. So they're saying in order for you to flip things around, you have to let your inspiration, that spark or those ideas, the things that ignite your soul, let that lead the way instead, because things haven't been working out the way you've been wanting them to lately, and it's been creating a lot of boredom, and things just aren't going the way you've been wanting them to. The other interesting thing is when I put these cards down together, the way that they're facing is the boredom card is looking back to the past. He's looking backwards, so I don't know which way it's going to go when I record a video, but when I'm looking at it, he's going back to the past, to this, and that's what's creating the boredom. So part of this that's coming in is looking back at the way things turned out, or this event that they're talking about. This could be part of what's holding you back. So how can we get over this? They're saying a change in perspective. Maybe this person that you're going to be running into again is going to help you see things in a better light. And then that's going to be like an epiphany. That's going to be like a wake up call for you to see it in a different way and be like, oh, I always thought like this was such a bad thing and that's kind of why I've been stuck. Or maybe something didn't work out before and that's what's making you scared to make these changes or go after that thing that you want now. But then seeing that other perspective and going, oh, maybe this was a good thing. Maybe this did help me. Maybe I did learn or grow from it. But they're saying part of this is going to be what sets you on your healing journey. Spirit just pulled my cord. My computer is behind me and the charging cord, and they just pulled the cord. I'm home all alone right now, so it's kind of funny when they do that. So this is about embracing your true purpose. Begin a new adventure and trust yourself. So a big part of this, again, is like starting fresh. It's almost like you're packing all your, I don't know, your new perspective. You're packing your lessons and the strengths that you've gained. You're packing all of that and moving forward. They're saying to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you, because those are like markers for yourself. Those are when you're on the right path. You know, you'll see 1111, or you know, today alone in one day, I've seen repetitive numbers probably 6 times today, maybe even more. I even took a picture this morning, and it was funny because I was in one room of the house and I was preparing for my day of readings, and I was calling in my guides and thanking them, bringing in gratitude before the readings. And then I saw 1111 on my clock. So then I was busy with other things, and then I had to go upstairs. And so, I mean, it was about 2 or 3 minutes had passed. I get into the next room and it's 11:11 on the clock in there too. So it was like, even within the same time, 2 or 3 minutes later, it was on a different clock. So like the way they can get messages and signs and synchronicities to you is pretty interesting once you start paying attention to it. So they're saying to begin this new adventure and trust yourself. So part of this, things aren't working out the way that you've been wanting them to, or the way you've been expecting them to, or hoping that they would. But this epiphany, or this person from your past that's going to be coming in. For some of you, this might even just be the inner child healing that you're doing. As you heal your inner child, that's when you'll start to see things from a different perspective. They're saying stop being so hard on yourself. So it's going to be a little bit different for everyone. Release the past. Let go of the past. Something that is ending is making way for new opportunities. It's time to move on. So again, this is what they're talking about, is the situation. This could be a relationship, a job, just the way you've been going through life, just hasn't been working, right? So this is about reigniting that spark, releasing what didn't work out for you, and make way for new opportunities. There's also something relevant about a dog for some of you. Make sure that you're taking time to reward yourself for all of the hard work. Being happy and successful. Some of you, this can mean self-employment, but also cherish your time alone. Because part of these changes that are coming could be that some of you are releasing like a relationship that wasn't working out for you. So cherishing your time alone and learning to love yourself, and learning what it is that you want and don't want in a relationship, being ready to accept while you do some of that inner child healing or work. For some of you, this could be the romantic partner or person that's coming back into your life. It's funny, the energy there, they were kind of like, they made me like slam the cards down. We're letting go of the past. So it was almost like they're closing the door. We're closing the door on the negative way that we're seeing something from the past, and we're seeing it in a different light. And that's kind of what's going to totally change everything for us, because they're saying we're making way for new opportunities. They're also saying to pay attention to the signs that you're getting from spirit. I see these being like information or downloads, similar to the other card that we got, the 6 of Spring, because they're talking about paying attention to these ideas and this inspiration that you're getting, because that's going to be part of what reignites your passion, your purpose, which is going to help you take that new step. So part of the Dreamer card is like the Fool card, is you're embarking on this total new journey, but with excitement and optimism. So Lots to look forward to with lots of excitement. Love you. Bye.